I grew up and went to medical school in Morgantown, West Virginia, at West Virginia University, and now I'm in my first year of general surgery residency here at Baltimore, Maryland.
Our expectations were that this would offer an additional option for our own students pursuing global rotations. There is increasing demand amongst U.S. medical students for global offerings, and we saw this as a way to provide a plethora of new opportunities for our students throughout the world. We were also attracted to the networking possibilities for our institution as we globally engage to help build broader efforts through the student exchanges that would be part of GHLO. And with respect to the inbounding of international students to our institution, this has always been very important to us, but it was not very well done internally. We had a rather cumbersome paper-based system, and so we were attracted to GHLO's ability to make this a more seamless, smoother process that would ensure that we were compliant with all appropriate accreditation requirements. And so at our medical school, the only pathway for international students to come visit us is through GHLO.
The software itself and the process itself is actually very easy to use. It's very intuitive. Obviously, I want to go into surgery. I'm in a surgery residency right now, so I mainly focused on finding surgery rotations. I went through a lot of the course catalog, looking at different sites, different cities, different places that offered surgery-oriented rotations. So that was my main drive. Utilizing the software itself was actually very user-friendly. I simply plugged in when I wanted to go, where I wanted to go, and went through all the different courses that were available to that time and location.
Very happily surprised that institutions with whom we had already contacts from before, well, belong to the GHLO network, so that's, I would say, a win-win situation.
It's eliminated all of that paper, and I was constantly on the phone with students and coordinators and sort of negotiating, do you have a spot this month, and what about this? And so it's streamlined everything, and as much as possible, actually, it's made it much more like our U.S. visiting student process.
So I did. I used the GHLO program to do a minimally invasive surgery rotation at Pavia University.
I think Loyola is looking for a very serious student who maybe they don't know exactly what specialty they want, but they're exploring at the same time. Not only are they learning, but I think our own students and faculty would be able to learn from them as well.
I think it's important to get as much as you can out of each rotation, each experience, especially during the fourth year where you are spread thin with testing, with interviews, with that whole process. It's really important to set an agenda, to set goals prior to each rotation. I think there are many beneficial aspects to having an international rotation, but I think it's important for medical students as fourth years, because that's really when you're going to do those rotations. I think it's important to set goals and keep in mind what you want to get out of that experience. For me, I wanted to see surgery done somewhere else, somewhere outside of the United States. So that was one of my personal goals, was to see how people, different techniques, different thought processes behind surgery itself. So I encourage medical students to set goals before they just go signing up for a specific rotation. So no, I didn't have any problem. I learned quite a bit of Italian as I went in that month. I have since then completely forgotten all of it, but it was good. It was learning on all fields.